you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Michael Spence in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Ball, that's just out.
One out, base is empty. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And now 3-0. And there's the strike. That's in there. Full count now.
Greenfield.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Juan Quinones getting ready to hit. Pitch misses. Ball one. Spence leads off first with one away. Next offering is fouled back. Late swing, foul to the left. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just missing there. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Andy Burdick. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Carlos Moda. Here comes a pitch. Birdie, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Ripped on the ground to second. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Next pitch inside. And now it's filled up 3-2.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Batting third, the first baseman, Tristan.
And now Tristan Rincon. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. That one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty, one away. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, George Banks. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here on opening day. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Two outs, base is empty. Greg Gustafson will hit next. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering upstairs. Kicks and fires.
That's in. Ball 2.
That misses, and the count is 3-1. And there's a strike. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And now it's going to be Felipe Ramos.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Gustafson off of first with 2 away.
8-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. He goes down looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sergio Saldana.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Wild back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Strike 2. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Now here is Ira Rodriguez. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Rodriguez, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at first with no outs here. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
This one in the dirt. To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Caught and looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next to hit, Alfred Hernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. And now 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
2-2 to count.
Inside, just missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Juan Campaneris stands in now and watches strike 1. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the second. And now the center fielder, Champlin Gutierrez. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's the strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And a good eye there. Pitch misses, and it's a full count. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really
Batting
close
eighth, the
pitches,
catcher,
and
Adrian
somehow, Boogie found a way to
Delgado.
keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Adrian Delgado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
there. 2-2. Gutierrez on at first. Nobody out. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Batting ninth,
That was a
the
thing of beauty
shortstop,
from start to
Richard
finish.
Handy.
Richard Handy now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball,
This
2
strong
strikes.
second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Got him swinging. Cubs are down quietly. They're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. On the north inning getting started.
Mullins.
And now the DH, Charles Mullins. Up and in, ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Gutierrez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Richie
And now we'll see one of the
Enfield.
top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Richie Enfield trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Banks makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
The batter,
his
the right
highest
fielder.
gear and go a
Draw.
long way to track that one
Markov.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
At the plate, Michael Spence. Just missed. Burkhart leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long.
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first. Got him. Nice play. Padres lead one. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Carlos Mota. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's the DH, Gary Kelso. Line drive. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hit on the ground to short. To first, that's the 3rd out. Inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the friendly confines as we go to the top of the 4th. So digging in now for San Diego, Juan Quiñones. Ground ball right side. Rincon takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The batter, the shortstop, Sergio Saldana.
Sergio Saldana digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And into second.
Backspin on that instead of the top spin.
And
he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Rodriguez.
Ira Rodriguez, the next to hit. Up the middle, Ramos whips it to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfred
Hernandez, the next up for the Padres. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Delgado collects, fires to first.